Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Sri Bhagavatgita Ada Panchamodhyaya Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Panchamodhyaya means 5th chapter. Arjuna Uvacha Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna Punar Yogam Cha Samsasi Yachreya Yetayorekam Tanne Bruhi Sunishchitam. Arjuna said, Hey Krishna, sometimes you are appreciating Karma Yoga with the sacrificing quality and sometimes only Karma Yoga. Sometimes you are appreciating Karma Yoga with the sacrificing quality and sometimes only Karma Yoga. Kindly let me know which one is better amongst these two. Without doing Karma, dedication does not occur. Then that dedication makes the sadhak to contemplate on the subject only and nothing else. Hence, without doing karma, practically one cannot have the knowledge of that karma. Only by reading a book, you cannot fly an aeroplane or ship. So, karma and gnana yogas are interdependent. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Sannyasa karma yogascha Nisreya sakara ubhau Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo visishyate. Sri Bhagavan said, the yoga of wisdom consists of karma with sacrifice and karma yoga. Both will lead to salvation. Karma with sacrifice and karma yoga both will lead to salvation. But karma yoga is superior to karma with sacrifice is superior. But karma is superior to karma. Karma yoga is superior to karma with sacrifice. Karma yoga is superior to karma with sacrifice. Karma yoga and karma with sacrifice, both yogas are not independent. Both are not independent. Without doing karma, one cannot gain knowledge of that karma. Then, it is advisable to do tyaga or sacrifice of that karma. In fact, how one can do charity without having money? Inaction lead to sluggardness. So, do karma and then do sacrifice. Sacrifice means tyaga. Gneyasya nitya sannyasi yono yonadveshti na kankshati nirbandho hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Hey Arjun, with mighty arms. Hey Arjun, with mighty arms means the healthy one. He who do not hate or want anything, that karma yogi is called sannyasi or sacrificer. See, only without health man cannot do yoga. That is why often Arjun has been addressed as Hey Arjun with mighty arms. That means the strong physical body, healthy body. So Arjun, Krishna is telling here, Sri Krishna, Hey Arjun, he who do not hate or want anything, that karma yogi is called sannyasi or sacrificer. The one who do not have attractions and repulsions is easily liberated from this mundane existence. Sattu means truth, Jnasi means quest. The one who does yoga sadhana should be quester of truth. He should be away from all these physical dualities. Sankhya yoga pruthak balaha Sankhya yoga pruthak balaha Pravadanti pandita Ekamapyastita samyaku bharyor vindate phalam Ekamapyastita samyak ubhayor vindate phalam. The Gnana Yoga consisting of Karma Yoga with sacrifice and Karma Yoga are not two different things. Only men of ignorance speak that they are two different yogas. The wise will not speak. The wine The one who follows either of them, that is, Gnana Yoga consisting of Karma Yoga with sacrifice, or Karma Yoga, the one who follows either of them shall get salvation. Parabrahman is the personification of pure wisdom and blissfulness. Kriya Yoga Sadhana will lead to pure wisdom, which in turn will lead to blissfulness. Yat Sankhyaih prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate ekam Sankhyancha yogancha yah pasyati sapasyati. The salvation obtained by the sadhaks of Gnana Yoga is also obtained by Karma Yogis, the sadhaks of action. Karma Yogi means the sadhaks of action, the meditators of action. Both the sadhaks will get the same result. The one who will behold like this is a real seeker. Sanyasastu mahabaho dukkhamaptumayo gatah yoga yukto munir brahma nachire nadigacchati. Mahabhaga means the one who is healthy and hale. Hey Arjun, that man is only eligible to sadhana. A sick and weak man cannot pursue his sadhana. That is the reason Bhagavan is addressing Arjuna as a mighty armed one. Hey Arjun, without doing karma, one cannot obtain Gnana Yoga consisting of karma with tyaga. The Karma Yogi is easily obtaining his goal of salvation. Yoga yukto visuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyaha sarva bhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. The follower of Nishkama Karma Yoga, the Karma Yogi doing karma without expecting any result, the pure-hearted one, the one who is triumphant over his mind and senses, the one who understands that the soul exists in others, is similar to the soul as his, and hence treats the others as equal to himself, such a sadhak shall be intangible to karmas even if he does karmas. Intangible means asparsaniya. Such a sadhak shall be intangible to karmas even if he does karmas. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit pasyan srunvan sprushan jigran asnan gachan swapan swasan pralapan visrujan gruhnan unnimishan napi indriyani indriyadheshu vartanta iti dharayan. Pralapan visrujan gruhnan nunmishan nimishan napi indriyani indriyadheshu vartanta iti dharayan. Hey Arjun, the knower of Parabrahma, whose pure mind is settled in the soul in spite of seeing, hearing, smelling, eating, walking, sleeping, breathing, talking, losing, gaining, opening or closing eyes, he will perceive that senses are doing their business in their periphery or orbit and hence will not have any kartrutva buddhi, owning the responsibility. Kartrutva buddhi means owning the responsibility. Brahmanyadhyaya karmani brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam chakva karoti yaha lipyate na tapapena padma patra vibhambhasa. The lotus leaf will be untouched by water in spite of dwelling in the water. Likewise, who dedicates all his actions to Parabrahman and remains in dispassion, then he will not be touched by any sin. The Kriya Yoga Sadhak withdraws his life force ego, and consciousness into his spinal cord. He will direct them as a single stream of electricity into Chitri Sukshma Nadi surrounded by Vajra and Sushumna. That stream of electricity shall be sent to Parabrahman in ascending order through Brahmanadi residing inside of Chitri subtle Nadi. Brahmanadi is the indweller of Chitri subtle Nadi. In descending order, the Parabrahman shall be entering into this inert body through spinal cord as soul, life force and consciousness gradually, and then making this inert body active. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindriyairapi yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma suddhaye. The Nishkama karma yogis, the sadhaks who do karma, the Nishkama karma yogis, the sadhaks who do karma without expecting any fruit or desirelessly doing karma with mind, buddhi and senses for purification of feelings. Yukta karma palam tyaktva shanti mapnoti naishtikim ayukta kamakarena phale sakto nibajjate. Nishkama karma yogi relinquishes karma by which he will get purification of chitta, the feelings. Hence, obtaining the soul devoted eternal peace, obtaining the soul devoted eternal peace and tranquility, they are obtaining the soul devoted eternal peace and tranquility. The one who is not doing any yoga sadhana is doing karmas with expectation of results and hence bound by them. With sadhana through Brahmanadi in ascending order, to make the life force united with Parabrahman is called Ananya Bhakti, the intense dedication. The intense dedication means, Ananya Bhakti means the intense dedication. With sadhana through Brahmanadi in ascending order, the sadhak will make the life force united with Parabrahman. This sadhana transforms the physical ego into purified divine ego that cognizes the self as a divine soul. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vasi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. The man with controlled senses mentally giving up all results of karmas fully is living happily in this body town of 9 doors, feeling as though he is neither the doer nor doing anything. The cosmic consciousness from Parabrahman comes down in descending order and transforms into physical life force and will be carried to physical senses and nerves from the cranial nerves. Physical nerve centers are the main gateway of flow of life force. In this process of outflow of life force, man who does not do any yoga sadhana at all will accumulate many a number of toxins. It is more so in the people who consumes and becomes a slave to narcotics, alcohol and tobacco smoking. It is more so in people who do not do any physical exercises and idleness. Their nerve centers are blocked by more and more toxins. As such, they are more and more addicted to sense pleasures and finally they are destroyed. They move far away from Parabrahman. Asanas. Asanas means postures. Asanas. Let us discuss a little about asanas. These will remove the contaminants from the nerve center filled with toxins and purify them. Scavenging the nerve centers, the life force will not get blocked and hence flow freely. This will invigorate the body and hence the sadhak will become active. This body is useful to the sadhana. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srujati prabhu sa karma phala sanyogam na karma phala sanyogam svabhavastu pravartate ye. Soul will not entangle the man into claiming the ownership of karma, doing the karma and the results of karma. Soul will not entangle the man into claiming the ownership of karma, doing the karma and the results of karma. The habits born out of the past births are responsible for claiming the ownership of karma, doing the karma and the results of karma. Man with willpower should do Kriya Yoga and get united with Parabrahman in ascending order through physical, subtle idea bodies and then through Brahma Randhra. Nadate kasyajit papam nachaiva sukrutam vibhuhu agnanena vrutam gnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Parabrahman does not accept the sin or virtue of anyone. Wisdom is covered with ignorance like fire is covered with embers. People are deluded because of this. Sadhak should overcome Maya, the delusion, with the willpower bestowed by Parabrahman. Gnanena tu tadagnanam yesham nachitamatmanaha techam Techamadityavajnanam prakashayati tatparam. The one whose ignorance is destroyed by wisdom, such a wisdom of man will make the Parabrahman in him shine like a sun. Tad buddhayastadaatmana stannishtastatparayanaha. Tad buddhayastadaatmana stannishtastatparayanaha. Gachancha punaravritim gnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Gnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Those whose intellect, buddhi, those whose intellect, buddhi and mind is anchored to Parabrahman, who considers Parabrahman as the one and only resource other than anything else they are removed of the sins with this pure wisdom. Or they are getting eternal salvation with the rider of not returning to this mundane existence further. They are getting eternal salvation with the rider of not returning to this mundane existence further. Those whose intellect, that is buddhi, and mind, that is manas, is anchored to Parabrahman, who considers Parabrahman as the one and only resource other than anything else, they are removed of the sins with this pure wisdom. And they are getting eternal wisdom, salvation. They are getting eternal salvation with the rider of not returning to this mundane existence further. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini sunichaiva svapakecha panditaha samadarshinaha. Those who behold a humble and learned Brahman, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a man who kills and eats the cooked meat of dog equally are the men of self-realization are equally are to the men of self-realization. That is, the state of unity a sadhak gets with Parabrahman during sadhana period is only is called Savikalpa Samadhi. The state of unity a sadhak gets with Parabrahman during sadhana period only is called Savikalpa Samadhi. In whatever work the sadhak is doing but still anchored to Parabrahman during sadhana or not is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi state. On the screen we may be seeing several animals, men, women and other figures. When we look behind, then we will find that all these different forms on the screen are culminating from one cinema projector as same or similar light particles with different intensities. This is how a sadhak who has reached the state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi will behold. So man is supposed to behold a hump, a cow, a learned Brahmin, an elephant, a dog, and a man who kills and eats the cooked meat of dog equal. Because he is a man of self-realization. A man who is of a self-realization will look like this, will look at these things like this. Now, ihaiva taidjita sargo yesham samye sthitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmanite sthitaha. The one whose mind is settled in seeing all the living beings as equal. Further explanation of the above sloka, above verse. The one whose mind is settled in seeing all the living beings as equal, then they are the winners of this. They are the winners of mundane circuit of births and deaths. Those sadhaks are the winners of this mundane circuit of births and deaths. Brahman is blemishless, and hence such people are considered to be dwelling in Parabrahman only. Man will see a cinema of 21,600 days and nights in a lifespan of 60 years. If he does not perceive it as the dream of Parabrahman, then he will fall into the trap of births and deaths. Then he will fall into the trap of births and deaths. A Kriya Yogi perceives it as a drama. Na prakurshyet priyam prapya no dvijet prapya cha priyam tira buddhi rasam mudho brahmavid brahmanistitaha. The man of wisdom who is steady-minded, dispassionate, anchored to Parabrahman only, will not get perturbed when encountered by misery or engulfed by happiness. Bahya sparshe svasaktatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sa brahma yoga yuktatma sukham akshayam asnuti. The sadhak who is not a slave to the senses and sense objects is getting the wholesale happiness that exists in pure soul. He is getting incessant and unlimited happiness having been united with Parabrahman. Yehi sansparsaja bhoga dukhayo nayayevate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Nateshu ramate buddha. Hey Arjun, the pleasures of senses and sense objects are trivial in nature, limited, and the causation of unhappiness. They are the cause of unhappiness actually. So man of wisdom will not be interested in these physical pleasures anymore. Man of wisdom will not be interested in these physical pleasures anymore. Shaknoti haiva yasodhum fracturira vimokshanat kama krodhodbhavam vegam sayuktas sasukhi nara The sadhak who is shedding his arishad vargas, that is kama, desire, krodha, anger, lobha, greediness, moha, delusion, mada, pride, matcharya, jealousy, in this birth itself, that means who is shedding all these arishad vargas in this birth itself, before leaving this physical body, he is real yogi and happy person. The yogi who does yoga sadhana regularly morning and evening will also subjugate to senses and sense pleasures. If you regularly eat neem leaf, then that bitter leaf also will be tasting sweet after some time period. So the yogi who does sadhana regularly without fail, facing all odds in opposition, shall definitely reach one day the goal of uniting Parabrahman. Yonta Sukhontararama Sadhantar Jyotirevayah Sayogi Brahma Nirvanam Brahma Bhuto Digachyati. See, the sadhak who remains contented, feeling happiness in his self, playing in self, and united with the self-effulgent soul, that yogi himself takes the form of Brahma and gets complete liberation. Labhanti Brahma Nirvanam Rushaya Kshina Kalmashaha Chinnatvaidha Yatatmanaha Sarvabhuta Hitirtaha. That says, a Rishi who is sinless, doubtless, controller of senses and mind, and longing for the welfare of mankind, shall attain emancipation in yoga. Now let us talk about Rishis and etc. Number one, Rishis. Sages. Rishis means sages. The self-realized sadhaks, they are called Deva Rishis. They are untouched by karma, as a lotus leaf is untouched by water. They take the birth as ordained by God to transcend us. Rishis are the sages, the self-realized sadhaks. They are called Deva Rishis. They are untouched by karma, as a lotus leaf is untouched by water. They take the birth as ordained by God, to transcend us. Brahma Rishi. They are called, number two is Brahmarshi. Not yet fully realized souls, in spite of knowing Parabrahman. Brahmarshis are not yet fully realized souls, in spite of knowing Parabrahman. Number three, Rajarshis. Those who do spiritual sadhana. Rajarshis are the people who do spiritual sadhana. They will have the qualities of sages. They are very advanced souls in regard to self-realization. Number four, Yogi. Yogi is the one who does sadhana for self-realization. Number five, Swami, the sadhak who has known himself. Adi Shankaracharya has established the monk order about 1000 years ago. To know himself, he followed the principles of celibacy and relinquishment. To know himself, Shankaracharya followed the principles of celibacy and relinquishment. Kamakrodha viyuktanam yatinam yatachetasam abhito brahma nirvanam vartate viditatmanam. Those who have shed arishad vargas, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matcharya, these are the arishad vargas. Those who have shed them have controlled senses, knowers of soul wisdom shall be enjoying eternal beatitude with or without body. Number one, Jivan Mukta. The one who is liberated from all bondages and not entangled with karma while still in body is called Jivan Mukta. Number two, Para Mukta. The intense sadhak who has shed his physical body shall get rid of his residual karma in astral world. Sparshan krutva bahirbahyam chekchuschaivaantare prabhuvoh. Sparshan krutva bahirbahyam चक्षुश्चैवान्तरे भ्रुवोः प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा नासाभ्यान्तरचारिणा यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिर्मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः विगतेच्छा भयक्रोधो यः सदा मुक्त एव सः. The sadhak who has not allowed the objects of senses within and throws them without, fixed his gaze in Kutastha, controlled and made the prana incoming and apana outgoing, vayus, that is air, flowing through the nostrils as equal, controlled the professions of senses, mind and buddhi, have no desire, fear and anger, has the only goal of attaining unity with Parabrahman, such sadhaka pure wisdom will attain salvation. Once more, the sadhak who has not allowed the objects of senses within and throw them without, the sadhak who has fixed his gaze in Kutastha, the sadhak who has controlled and made the prana and apana vayus flowing through the nostrils as equal, the sadhak who controlled the professions of sense, mind and buddhi, the sadhak who have no desire, fear and anger, the sadhak who has the only goal of attaining unity with Parabrahman, such a sadhak of pure wisdom will attain salvation. Bhoktaram yajnatapasam sarvaloka maheswaram सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शांति मृच्छति. The sadhak who beholds me as the taker and eater of the results of yajnas. Who beholds me means beholds Paramatma. The sadhak who beholds Paramatma as the taker and eater of the results of yajnas, penances, as the ruler of the world. The sadhak who beholds the Paramatma as the ruler of the world, and the sadhak who beholds the Paramatma as the well-wisher of all beings is obtaining, that sadhak is obtaining peace and tranquility. Now let us discuss about Chakora Pakshi and Jataka Pakshi here. Pakshi means bird. There is a Chakora Pakshi means Greek patridge. Chakora Pakshi means Greek patridge. Now let us talk about this one. There is a speciality about this Chakora Pakshi, this Greek patridge, in our Puranas. The fortnight, that will be 15 days, from Amavasya, that is new moon, to Paurnami, that is full moon, is called Sukla Paksha. The 15 days from Amavasya, new moon, to Purnima, full moon, is called Sukla Paksha, or lunar growing period as per Hindu almanac. There is a religious vow, a course of conduct or living which one resolves to adhere to. The sadhak will start with one kadgal. One kadgal means one kadgal, like this. You will take like this. The sadhak who will start with one kadgal of food on the first day of Sukla Paksha. Then the sadhak will gradually increase his food intake at the rate of one per day. Throughout day he will take only one kadgal. Then he will gradually increase his food intake at the rate of one per day. Example, first day he will take one kadgal, second day he will take two kadgals like this, throughout day. Like this, on 15th day he will take 15 kadgals. That is on Paurnami day, full moon day, 15 kadgals. Now the next 15 days from Paurnami, that is full moon, to Amavasya, that is new moon, is called the Krishna Paksha. Next 15 days is called Krishna Paksha, that is full moon to new moon. Waning lunar, waning lunar. The first one is increasing lunar, the second one is waning lunar. So it is called so Krishna Paksha or Bahula Paksha. The increasing lunar is called Sukla Paksha or Suddha Paksha. Waning lunar is called Krishna Paksha or Bahula Paksha, or waning period of lunar as per Hindu almanac. The sadhak in this period gradually decreases his food intake at the rate of 1 per day. Say for example on Paurnami day, that is full moon day, he will take 15 kadgals like this throughout the day. Then next day, after Paurnami, next day Pajyami, Krishna Pajyami, he will take only 14 kadgals. Like this, on 15th day, that is an Amavasya, that means new moon day, he will take only 0 kadgals. I will not take anything. That means this is called Krishna Chandrayana Vrat, a religious observance. A religious observance. The Chakora Pakshi follows this principle. It appears as though this bird is following this religious observance. That is the reason this bird is having a special significance in religious parlance. In spirituality, the sadhaks take this bird as an ideal to follow certain food restrictions while doing sadhana in order to get united with God, the Parabrahman. Now, we will discuss about another bird that is called Jataka Pakshi, Jataka bird. Now, the mother bird, that means the mother Jataka bird, will leave the egg while flying in the sky. Before the egg strikes the earth, the egg becomes a young bird and again flies in the sky. The young bird will have a hole in its neck. A hole in its neck. The mother bird takes. Now, let us continue about Jataka Pakshi. There is another bird called Jataka Pakshi or Jataka bird. The mother bird will leave the egg while flying in the sky. Before the egg strikes the earth, the egg becomes a young bird and again flies in the sky. The young bird will have a hole in its neck. The mother bird takes the young one and flies up above towards the rain side in such a way that the drops of rain water enters the hole of the young one's neck. Such are the principles of the above bird in respect of getting food. Beholding the systematism of the above birds, in respect of getting foods, the sadhak should scrupulously follow the principles in respect of control of food senses. The sadhak should scrupulously follow the principles in respect of control of food, senses, etc. zealously in order to get united with the God, the Parabrahman. God means the Parabrahman. The sadhak should have an intense longing for the rainwater of grace of Parabrahman. The sadhak should have an intense longing for the rainwaters of grace of Parabrahman. Kriya Yoga can be practiced by anybody. Kriya Yoga can be practiced by anybody. There is no caste, no religion and no race. With the practice of Kriya Yoga, the sadhak will be able to control the senses from sense objects. He will withdraw life force from the senses and hence be able to control mind and intellect. He will direct his mind, intellect and ego into the Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Visuddha and Agna chakras of Merudanda, that is spinal cord. Agna chakra is connected magnetically to the third eye. Agna chakra is connected magnetically to the third eye. This third eye is connected to Sahasrara, which exists in the center of the cerebrum. Sahasrara is in the center of the cerebrum. This third eye is connected to the Sahasrara, which exists in the center of cerebrum. Now there the Kriya Yogi melts his mind, intellect and feeling in soul fire and perceives himself as a pure soul. The physical eye can behold the things existing in front of it up to some distance only. The third eye can behold the things that are existing in physical, subtle and idea worlds. The Kriya Yogi, whose mind enters the third eye, beholds his subtle body initially. Gradually he will see the whole subtle world, and then he will behold his own configuration as a part of it. He cannot make the life force and consciousness to enter into the spinal cord and the chakras without beholding the third eye. This leads to salvation. This way Kriya Yoga has been given to us by Sri Krishna Paramatma in Srimad Bhagavatgita through Arjuna. The sadhak cannot make the life force and consciousness to enter into the spinal cord and the chakras without beholding the third eye. This leads to salvation. This way Kriya Yoga has been given to us by Sri Krishna Paramatma in Srimad Bhagavatgita through Arjuna. Iti Om Tat Sat iti Srimad Bhagavatgita Supanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Sri Krishna Yoga Shastre Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama Panchamodhyayah Samaptaha.